What's up, y'all? Schildhouse here. Welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 04 career. It's the off season. We just wrapped up season 3, and it's time to do a little review of how we did. I mean, season 3, if you watched it, you know it was magical, especially at the end. Things really got interesting for us. We started winning races, and so we got to look at all that, look at all the stats, look at the standings, who won what and where and why and how. And then we got some big decisions to make. You can see we got a blank race car, and we have some very interesting sponsor offers for us to review. We got a new shop upgrade decision to make as well. We got to take a look at our team, the pit crew, the builders, the crew chief. And yeah, we're going to do all that in this episode. So buckle up and let's dive into it. Let's get a little nerdy with some stats. First and foremost, of course, the championship. It went to Dale Jarrett by a mere 8 points over Dale Earnhardt Jr. Of all people. I said Jr. didn't even have a chance, and there he is in second. Tony Stewart slips to third after I'm pretty sure I screwed him by bringing out the yellow inadvertently during green flag pit stops. And yeah, it really killed his chances. So we have our third different champion in as many seasons. But Dale Jr. nearly stole it from both of them. Ryan Newman ended up 4th. Jeff Gordon was 5th. And then you had Harvick, Bobby Labonte, Mark Martin, Ricky Rudd, and Matt Kenseth rounding out the top 10. Jimmy Johnson, Rusty Wallace, Waltrip. We finished 14th in points, 9 points out of 13th. Holy shit. That is incredible. We made up so many points over the last 10 races or so. I mean, that is just incredible. 14th in points for us. Sterling, Kurt Busch, Ward Burton, Jeff Burton, McMurray, and Craven round out the top 20. I mean, let's take a look at our stats and just, oh man. So let's take a look at this thing. In 2005, we had 18 poles, one less than the prior year, but 6 wins. And 5 of those came like in the last 8 races or something like that. I mean, it was nuts. Absolutely nuts, the amount of wins that we ripped off at the end of the year. 11 top 5s, 13 top 10s. Our average start was 5.7. Average finish is 17.7. Now remember, the start of our season and the end of our season were very, very different. We struggled at the start of the year. So I think that, you know, is why the average finish was still kind of high. But if you took the average finish like the last 10 races, it was probably single digit as well. We accumulated 4,200 points, which, you know, is a huge jump up from the prior year. We finished 14th in the standings. 41st to 30th to 14th. That is significant year-over-year improvement. I am very, very proud of that. That is awesome. And we've made 108 starts. 40 poles and 108 starts. Ha! Can't wait to keep bumping that number up. Let's look at some more stats. Of course, we had the 18 poles, which was way better than everybody else. Stewart had 4. Newman had 4. Dale Jarrett, Gordon, Waltrip, Wallace, Walker, who only made 4 starts, but he won the Daytona 500 pole. Labonte had 1. Kenseth and Dale Jr. were the other ones with poles. Wins. Dale Jarrett had 7 wins to power him to the championship. We had 6. Tony Stewart had 4. Labonte, Kenseth, Harvick all had 3. Gordon had 2. Then your single race winners, Rusty Wallace, Newman, Mark Martin, Kevin Grubb, who of course probably got one from a DNF. Jeff Green, same thing. Christian Fittipaldi, same thing. Dale Jr. and Stanton Barrett, a DNF winner as well. Holy shit, look at Dale Jr. with the top 5s and top 10s. 24 top 5s, and he still didn't win the championship. He almost did. 29 top 10s, best of everybody as well. Goodness gracious. What a performance. That's incredible. Average start, we got beat by Lonnie McKinney, who... How many starts did Lonnie McKinney have? 1. Okay, so that doesn't really count. So we had the best average start of full-time drivers. Couple of single-digit people here. One, he was probably a few starts. So yeah, best average start of full-time. Best average finish goes to Tony Stewart, barely over Dale Jarrett, barely over Dale Jr. No surprise, they were the 3 championship favorites. So a number of single-digit average finish guys as well. Laps led. We led more laps than anybody else this year by 9 over Dale Jarrett. Now, that's a first for us. We led a lot of laps, and those races that we won, we led a lot of laps in those races. So that's cool. That's a first for us. Most laps led. Top speed, Tony Stewart with the fastest top speed of anybody. Most laps, 27:13, I think was the maximum for everybody. Now, this is a stat I usually don't do well in. We did better than Kevin Harvick, better than Jeff Green, better than Robbie Gordon. Boy, what the hell are they doing over at Richard Childress? Terrible. Steve Park. I mean, Richard Childress and DEI in shambles right there. Better than Mayfield, and that was it. So, hey, we weren't the worst of the full-time drivers. That's a step up for us. Ray Best's Rookie of the Year goes to T. Walker. He won the pole in Daytona for the 500, and he also wins Rookie of the Year over R. Norton. Good for him. No surprise here, Chevy wins the Manufacturer Championship again. My phone has been ringing from Ford, Dodge, and Pontiac trying to get me to join their camps. I don't know if they're going to have any luck with that. I wanted to go back and look at the entire schedule, who won what race. Harvick won the shootout, then Bobby Labonte won the Daytona 500, followed that up with a win at Rockingham. Kenseth got the win at Las Vegas, Dale Jarrett the win at Atlanta, Harvick in Darlington, then Jarrett again in Bristol, then Harvick again at Texas. We got our first win at Talladega in a thriller. It could be argued we should have won Texas, but we got wrecked by, I don't know, David Green. That's who it was. We got wrecked by David Green, but we got redemption at Talladega and got our first win there. Stanton Barrett, obviously this was a DNF race, won Martinsville. Dale Jr. at Auto Club, Jeff Gordon at Richmond. Jeff Gordon again won the All-Star race. Tony Stewart won the Coke 600. Newman won at Dover. Stewart at Pocono. Kenseth at Michigan. Jeff Gordon at Sonoma. Mark Martin won at Daytona. Tony Stewart won Chicagoland and New Hampshire. Dale Jarrett won the second Pocono race. Christian Fittipaldi. Oh, that's right. We DNF'd the Brickyard. Christian Fittipaldi won. Did we DNF the Brickyard? I don't even remember that. Seems like it was a long time ago. Dale Jarrett won the Watkins Glen race and Michigan. Rusty Wallace won Bristol. Bobby Labonte won the Southern 500. Jeff Green and a DNF got the win. Oh, that's right. After he wrecked me at Richmond. Kevin Grubb, that was the double DNF episode. He got the win at New Hampshire. Dale Jarrett at Dover. And then everything changed for us in Season 3. When we returned to Talladega, we swept Talladega. And this kicked off an amazing streak of races for us. So we win Talladega. We finished second at Kansas to Harvick. We won Charlotte. Things did not go well for us at Martinsville. Kenseth won that one. We won in Atlanta. We won at Phoenix. We finished second at Rockingham to Dale Jarrett. And then we won again at Homestead. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins in the last 8 races. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 wins in the last 8 races is how we cap off Season 3. Absolutely incredible. Now it's time for our first big decision. Y'all weighed in the comments section on the Homestead video of how you thought I should spend the money. I'm telling you, I've been going back and forth on this. Do we do the thing that gives us the decrease in repair and overhaul cost, or just straight up performance? I really want to make stuff cost less when we repair and overhaul. Like, I think that's going to be really beneficial to us. And I just sort of think about how the races have played out. We aren't really struggling for grip so much anymore, but tire wear and fuel mileage still are an issue for us. And so doing these upgrades will help us with that. However, I also said that I want to get to the upgrade that allows us to increase the amount of chassis that we can have and engines we can have and bodies we can have to 6. Well, that's this upgrade, but I have to do this upgrade first in order to get it. So, yeah, I'm really at a fork in the road. The increase in storage space would be nice, but we're a long way from that. This is an expensive upgrade to get in, and then we'll get to this. Could we do them both in one season? Sure. But, I don't know. I think we can manage 4 just fine. So with that said, I think we're just going to send it on these, the tire wear and then the fuel efficiency. Starting the chassis department, it's $1.5 million. Basically, we are mortgaging winning the Daytona 500 on this. Because if we win the Daytona 500, it's a $1.4 million. So basically pays for this. We'll see it in 9 races, and we can do the one in the motor shop. So here we go, kicking it off with whatever the hell this thing was called. Send it. Welding station, that's what it was. Now for the next big decision, and that's our sponsor. At the end of the last episode, we got this offer from Aaron's Rent to be our primary sponsor, to take over the Aaron's Dream Machine, stay with Chevy, and they're going to pay us $1.5 million if we can have an average finish in 10th, qualify in 10th, and beat Ricky Rudd every race. Now, I went back and I looked at the stats, and, you know, you could say that starting at that Talladega race, we satisfied all of these expectations more or less, except for Martinsville, maybe. But we basically accomplished this. If we don't go with this offer, then we either go with Aaron's Rent, which wants us to just get a top 10 every race. Still seems pretty feasible, but obviously pays a hell of a lot less, and then we have to piecemeal everything else throughout the rest of the car. We could go with theglen.com, but they want an average finish of 5th place, which is even harder than this one. So really, Aaron's is the one we're going to go with. So the question becomes, do I think we can do this more often than not? Or are we going to do this more often than not and maybe satisfy some of the other ones? So if we look at the secondary, which is always tied to qualifying, average start in 10th, yeah, we've done that basically. Qualifying 5th, I mean, that doesn't give us as much wiggle room. Or an average start in 5th. That also doesn't give us a lot of wiggle room. That's pretty narrow. So really, average start in 10th would give me the most comfort, but it only pays $250,000 versus getting a top 5 qualifying every time and getting, I don't know, what is that, $480,000, $60,000? I'm not doing math right now. Something like that. It's considerably more than Food City, but we have to get a top 5 in qualifying. Most of the time, I feel like we can do that, but not always. And then, of course, on the associate side, they want us to beat people. Aaron's Rent wants us to beat Rusty Wallace. Okay, we could probably do that every race. TheGlen.com wants us to beat Dale Jarrett. That's less likely. He's a lot stronger than Rusty. Or rank 5th in points. That's a stretch. Honestly, that's a stretch for us right now. I don't feel confident with that. So that really just leaves this. The team sponsor, the driver sponsor, basically all the same. So I added it up. The things that I felt a la carte that we had the best chance of making, we would at most make $993,000 a race. That's being conservative. $993,000 if we hit all of the bonuses, all the expectations if we did a la carte, one by one, piece by piece. If we just go with this, it's $1.5 million every race. If we do if we perform like we did at the end of last season, we're going to be able to do it. This is a big decision. My heart's fluttering a little bit. It's a video game, but this could make or break our team, honestly. This really could make or break our team. I believe in the team. I believe in our equipment. I believe in how we've been doing things. And we're going to send it on some Aaron's Rent. Come on, baby. $1.5 million for 36 races. I'm no mathematician or accountant. Well, I am. But that's a shitload of money. Come on with it. Ah, there it is. The Aaron's Dream Machine. Sticking with Team Chevy, the 99 Aaron's Dream Machine. Didn't some other YouTuber who played NASCAR Thunder find himself driving this car? Aw, yee. Well, there it is. The Aaron Chevrolet, the 99. Oh, my gosh. Look at that beauty. Well, I hope we do some good things together with this car, but it's time to start the new season, I guess, right? We don't have to do a paint scheme. That usually takes up some time in the episode, but that's okay. Let's kick off the new season. Now, I remember somebody said, what did they say? What was the comment about if you wanted your pit crew guys to get better and all them to get better? What did he say you have to do? Hold on. I got to find that comment. I found the comment. Shout out to Cordell Caldwell for letting me know if you say yes to enter into the change setting screen at the beginning of the next season, your crew will progress. So, Cordell, thank you. I always try to shout you guys out when you give me super helpful stuff in the comment section. There's a bug crawling up the wall. I don't know what that thing is. Cool. Anyway, time to burn the house down. Looks like we got some retirements. Rusty Wallace. Oh, no. Rusty's gone. Ricky Rudd is gone. Terry Labonte is gone. And only one of them got a replacement. What? Does that mean there's no more 2 or 21 car? Scott Wimmer replaced Terry Labonte in the 5? Oh, 3 absolute legends are gone for season 4. Hold the phone. We gotta, let's get an F in the comments for these 3. Oh, we gotta look at some driver stats for our retired legends. Here, let me move me out of the way. The Rusty Wallace goes out after 706 starts, 39 poles, 56 wins, 202 top 5s, 345 top 10s, an average start of 14, average finish of 15. Man, oh man. One championship back in 1988? 89. Heck, I was off by a year. All right, Rusty, you'll be missed. Let's take a look at Ricky. The Rooster, Ricky Rudd. 875 starts, 30 poles, 25 wins. 214 top 5s, 411 top 10s, average start of 13.6, average finish 14.9. Never did win a championship. He'll be missed, Ricky. And last but not least, the Iceman, Terry Labonte. 853 starts, 26 poles, 22 wins, 178 top 5s, 351 top 10s, average start 27.1, average finish of 19.4. 2 championships for Terry. 1995? 6. Heck. I hate being off by a year. And 1984. Wow. All right, Texas Terry. We'll be seeing you. Well, put it in the notes for next season when I inevitably get this shit wrong. Scott Wimmer is now in the 5. And I guess nobody's driving the 2 or the 21, so good fucking luck, Penske and Wood Brothers, I guess. What the fuck, Cordell? Where'd all my pit crew members go? I did what you said, and now they're gone. I take back my shout out. Well, I guess we got to sign literally all new people for everything. I'll go fuck myself. I don't remember the names of anybody that was on the pit crew last year, but damn, I just signed the best of every position. Literally an all-star pit crew. These dudes are beasts. I mean, look at the Jackman, 94 skill, Jesus Christ. Rear tire changer. I mean, damn, we've got it all. So here's the team. We got M. Ecker, T. Burris, A. Feeney, M. Barnett, S. Wiffall, J. Finley, and K. Lamont. All right, boys, don't fuck up or you're fired. Crew chief. Pretty sure this was my crew chief last season, so all right, hold on, Cordell. So maybe it progresses those guys, but I have to re-sign them? Is that what you meant? All right, I take back what I said about taking back what I said. Lots of love, Cordell. Well, same thing as the pit crew. I just signed the best of everything, every position. So engine builder, D. Haynes, 88 power. Those are big motors. L. Campbell, 82, 83. Those are going to be really nice chassis. And this is definitely the same guy from last season, Jay Waller. His stats didn't change at all, so I don't know what's going on there. But we are blowing our load and the budget on pit crew and builders. Don't disappoint me, boys. You will be replaced. All the pieces are in place. All the big decisions have been made in this episode. These are fun. I love the off-season videos, but I'm ready to get into Season 4, man. So I'm going to record it right after this one. I'm going to crank out the content for you guys because I know y'all want to see it. I want to see what happens. I want to see how we perform and if we're absolutely going to be chasing a championship here in Season 4 or not. I think we're going to know pretty quickly, but damn, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you enjoy the series, if you're enjoying everything that's going on with the channel, man, just give me a big old thumbs up, y'all. Big old thumbs up. It really helps out a lot when these videos get a lot of support, comments, views, thumbs up, all that shit. Just really helps a ton, makes me feel good as a creator to know that I'm sharing this journey with you guys and you're enjoying it. So thank you for all that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. We're getting close to 8,000 subscribers. We're getting close to 100 episodes in this series. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think I should do to celebrate 100 episodes, because that's going to be coming up sooner rather than later. It's been a hell of a journey, and I think it's only going to get better from here. And I'm glad you're along for it. Big shout out to all the members out there. Y'all are the real ones. We will see you in the next episode to kick off Season 4 at Daytona.